My mouth is cold, it's hard to talk. It's opening morning of Turkey. I slept at the state forest last night, freezing cold, like 30 degrees, maybe a little less. A lot of condensation in my tent, but I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I thought, man, I'm just gonna go to bed because I haven't seen any turkeys or heard any turkeys out here till around 6, 7, 8 o'clock. So heard gobbles near my parking space last night in this little lot. But around 5 a.m. this morning, I hear car doors shut, and I think, oh, crap. Some people are coming out here to hunt. And sure enough, these younger guys are out here hunting. And he says, oh, I walked down there. I didn't see anybody. But it's a big forest, So now they're hunting in this clear cut that I was going to maybe hunt in. But you snooze, you lose, I guess. I don't know. Another guy pulled up and said, oh, there's a lot of people here already. So he went to the other side of the forest, on the other side of the road. But it's a huge forest. I saw like 20 turkeys here the other day, heard gobbles yesterday, spooked like 5 turkeys 2 weeks ago. A lot of turkeys out here, a lot of gobbles. The coyote started howling when the sun went down last night, and I heard whoa, kind of in the woods, and then I get closer to my truck and I hear more howls on the other side of this road that I'm parked by, and I hear another whoa, super close to the woods. So there's turkeys out here, and I think that turkey is going to fly down and probably make his way towards this open field that I'm going to be by. I'm going to get ready and get out there. Let's go. My decoy is right up in there. I just saw a hen walk from over there past my decoy. I want to pop up and see if I can see her. She's right by my decoys. No signs of gobblers though. I could hear some gobbles, but that was it. She goes down the road. I've seen all the turkeys go that way, and they meet up down the road from this little farmhouse, but I think I set up too far from where they're gonna meet up, but I saw them out there at like 12 o'clock, so we'll see what happens. There's another turkey right down there. Just hung up on the side of the road, but he doesn't want to come in here. Yeah, he's just going down the road. I can't tell if he's going to come into the woods or not, though. So I've had a hen and a jake walk past me, and I see 2 gobblers out there in the field. See those 2 dots there? So hopefully they mosey on over towards my decoys right there. But they're out there in the field. There's another clear-cut area right across from where they are, and I heard them gobble, and I think they were pretty close to that clear cut, so man, I should have set up on that clear cut. Instead, I kind of forgot about it and came over here, but I'm going to let out some light calls. I'm freezing. See if they come over here. Just staying on the other side of the road in that private field. So close, but so far away. It looks like 5 jakes. I don't see very big beards on any of them, but it's still pretty cool to watch. I'm gonna go farther down to where I saw that flock last time. I'm gonna go deeper into the woods and try to intercept the turkeys. And maybe I can get on them when they're farther down the way. So there's my decoys. They were on the other side of that dirt road, and they walked right around it. And then when they got closer over there, they got closer to the edge of the forest, but they're still too far, too much stuff in the way. Holy crap, dude. Just as I go to grab my decoys, I put them all in the bag, everything's about packed up. I see two toms, longbeards, right on the road, coming towards me. I thought, could I get these guys on the public land? And sure enough, dude, I grab my pot call and just tick, 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 real quiet, just some like nice little purrs, one or two little cuts, a little rasp, real quiet. And they came running onto the public property, dude. Look, there's the sign. They were like right here moseying around. So I let out another quiet call. He comes about right here, and there's my blind right in there in the dark where you can't really see it, right? And I got my shotgun on my knee, and I'm just thinking like, are they too far? I don't know. Are they too far? And I see his head, and I spent so much time patterning in my gun to get everything just right. And I take the shot, and boom, Longbeard drops. Other Longbeard goes running wherever, I don't know. The adrenaline's going, the heart is pumping, man. Holy crap. This is a huge moment for me. I spent all last spring hunting constantly with my bow. I spent the fall running around with a gun trying to kill turkeys. I missed turkeys 2 times, and this time I said, no, man, this gun is going to be on point, everything on point. I even made a little blind out here last weekend to be concealed. Everything turned out perfect, man. I got out here, set up at like 6 a.m. It's like 8:30. Look at this Longbeard. Just a monster. Probably weighs like 18 pounds. And he was flopping, man. He was flopping. Had my boot on his neck. Look at those wings, man. Look at this beard, dude. It's gotta be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6-7 inches on the beard here. Look at those feet, man. Wow. Not the biggest spurs. Well, yeah, they're pretty big, about 1 inch right there. That, boys and girls, is a nice turkey. I'm so stoked right now, man. And there's these kids down the trail is the only way back. And I'm gonna walk back there with my turkey. I finally got a bird. Opening day, dude! Now I don't know what to do for the rest of the turkey season. Awesome. We're on the hunt again. My cousin came to meet me. He's gonna kill a turkey if we can find a goddamn turkey. We're walking the trails. I spooked the other turkey I saw he was on this trail when I was carrying his buddy. He flew back here, but I think he went more towards that field that I was sitting on earlier. We set up a little blind, right? Didn't see much. Then we saw some turkeys in the distance. Then we started going down the timberline to get a little closer to where they were at in the field. And then suddenly we see them come right into the public land, into the real thick crap, which is weird, but they went into it. So now we're debating if we're going to post out here and wait for them to probably come back down this road like they came in the morning, or try to rendezvous and cut them off. But I have a feeling they're not going to go too deep into the woods there, because I only heard one gobble yesterday, and this was a couple of them, and they looked like big boys. They went right down there into that thick stuff you can't even see. We're out here. Turkey feathers everywhere. So the turkeys must feel more comfortable coming into the woods farther away from that trail I was on. Walk down the tree line, up a hill that way to try to intercept the jakes, but they're just gone. And we found feathers all over out here. And then me Primo just found this. Turkey bones. Little coyote got this. Trekking along the property line, the opposite direction of where we were at, where I spooked a couple turkeys last week. And there's a lot of turkey scratching on the ground, so you know they kind of come down this dirt road here, come into the woods and scratch around. Oh, scratching right there. Scratching right there. They could even be up in these woods. They don't look too thick right here either. I'm gonna let out a crow call. Haven't been super successful with the crow calls today, but I'm gonna give it a shot. woods over here are pretty thinned out though. It's not a bad spot. Check that out. Something got eaten up right here. The turkey feather. Got the decoy set up right there. Hopefully a turkey coming back this way to where they're always roosting will come before the sun comes down, and then we'll blast them. And we are set up right there. We set the decoys up. We waited. Now we're just gonna try to run and gun them. But there's no gobbles. I heard them gobble last night, but that was when it was like pretty much dark. So hopefully we can hear something or see something, you know. But those jakes just disappeared into the woods, and I was hoping they'd come out in that clear cut that I walked through to get here. But the woods are so thick with like briars and thorns. I don't think they'd really go that deep, but who knows? Turkeys do weird stuff.